This week on Battle of Wits, Chantal Desjardins, Randy Komi, Luba Magnus, and your host, Elspeth Wright. Hello and welcome to Battle of Wits number 9. Oh my goodness. We've all been trapped inside our homes for so long now. We have a really, really great show. Tonight with us, we have Luba Magnus. Hello, Luba.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on. We have Randy Komi. Hello, Randy.
Hi.
Hi. And we have Chantal Desjardins and special guest
Cooper. Hi, guys. We're excited to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you on. This is going to be a super fun episode. So let's get right to it with the warm-up round. In this round, I will ask you interesting trivia questions. You might know the answers, but you probably won't. So I just want you to give me your best answers. And the point will be given to whoever's like maybe closest or whoever makes me laugh the most. So our first question is, according to the National Toy Hall of Fame in Rochester, New York, this is the oldest toy. Let's start with Luba. Luba, what is the oldest toy?
I'm going to say a marble.
A marble. Good. That's a good, solid answer.
And maybe marbles were made with marble back then, you know? Yeah. I'm sticking with marbles.
I'll take it. I like it. Randy, what is your guess?
The first thing that came to mind was fire. The oldest toy was fire.
You're supposed to play with fire. I feel like that's one of the first rules of fire, Randy. It's like,
give it to the kids.
Yeah, they realized how much fun it was, but it was dangerous. So that's why you have the expression, don't play with fire, but that implies that people were playing with it. So I think it's fire.
That's deep.
Okay, you know what? That's actually, you redeemed yourself a little bit with your Randy logic there.
Feast on fire.
Yeah. Chantal, what is your answer?
I'm going to say a brick.
A brick?
You know? Like their dads are making houses and the kids are like playing with bricks. And they're like, don't hit your brother with the brick, you know?
Yeah, okay. I feel like Randy and Chantal both had like dangerous childhoods. I don't know, I just played with bricks and fire growing up. Luba mentioned an actual toy. I'm gonna give that point to Randy just because it was ridiculous and controversial. So the actual...
But it was correct, right?
No, it was not.
Oh.
But this is something that could be used in a fire. The correct answer is a stick.
Oh.
Yeah. The stick was inducted in 2008 because its adaptability, you know, you can push a hoop with it, I guess. You can play with it with your dog. You can...
Slingshot?
So it's adaptable and very old were the reasons they decided. They're like, I don't know, sticks are old. Let's put it in the Hall of Fame.
It's actually a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree with that.
Put some fire on that stick.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, question number 2. Randy, we'll start with you with this one. What were Albert Einstein's last words?
Albert Einstein's last words. Wow, I don't even know any of his words. He was, I think his last words was E = MC squared?
Yeah.
With the question mark, because he was doubting himself, you know?
That's a good answer. He's like, oh, no, wait. Okay. Chantal, what were his last words?
I'm going to say, should have come up with a vaccine for the pandemic that's going to hit us in 2020.
Yeah, he let us all down. He let us all
Right.
down.
He did. He sure did. What a disappointment.
Luba, what is your guess?
I'm going to go with Rosebud.
Very good. I'm going to give that one to you, Luba.
Very
Good.
good.
Good answer. You're all incorrect. His last words were actually spoken in German, and the only person in the room with him when he spoke them was a nurse who did not speak German.
No.
Wow.
No one knows.
Wow.
Said any number of things.
What if it was the cure for the pandemic?
I know,
right?
that's the thing.
Yeah.
The answer to the universe, but like, no, she didn't speak.
Wow.
German,
Nobody knows.
Lost.
You just heard schnitzel.
Yeah. Been lost forever. All right. We've got 2 more questions left in this warm-up round.
Okay.
We'll start with Chantal for this question. In the year 2013, 9 babies in the UK were given this interesting name. Chantal, what was the name?
Q.
Q?
Wasn't that a thing for a while that you couldn't name your baby Q because a bunch of people did?
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up.
Luba, what is your guess?
I'm going to go with the name Baby.
Baby.
Ooh.
Very
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You can't put baby in the corner if you can't name your baby baby.
Good one. Good one.
Yeah.
Randy,
what is your guess?
How many babies was it again?
9. So
9?
not a ton, but.
Okay. I'm trying to think where I was in 2013 and what was happening at the time. But I will go with that unpronounceable symbol that Prince changed his name to for a little bit.
Very
I'm
good.
sure there was like at least 9 fans of Prince in the UK that wanted to name their kid after that unpronounceable symbol.
Very good. Very good. So the actual answer, you're all incorrect. Surprisingly. The actual answer was cheese. So 9 people named their baby Cheese.
Jeez.
Yeah. If you
like
would
a certain
name
kind? Was it feta? I get it. I love feta.
just like general cheese. And actually 8 people named their baby dairy product. So
Wow.
that's
Huh.
what food would any of you name your babies after if you had to name it after a food?
Like
Pop-Tart.
Cheese.
Pop-Tart. That's good. That's good. Luba, what?
Yeah, I hate that cheese is out of the question.
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe no. I don't know. I have nothing. Nothing other than cheese. Brie. Yeah.
Brie. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 That's fair. It's a good answer. Randy, what would you name?
All the options I'm thinking of are like cheese names. Like Havarti, isn't that cheese? But it sounds like a good name.
Yeah,
You know?
Havarti.
I'd go with Havarti.
These are terrible names.
These are all. I mean, Brie is an actual
Brie's
name.
an all.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And the cheese. So it's
So tiebreaker. I'll give Luba that point. Final question of the warm-up round. How has the facial expression on Lego changed in the past 30 years? So not like the overall look of the face, but just like the expression that it is making. How has it changed? Luba, we'll start with you for this one.
I want to get this answer right. I feel like its eyes were the little black circles and now they're more like expressive.
Okay. But like, so sort of, sorry, I worded this weird. So it's how has the expression changed? So not like the features of the face, but its expression specifically has changed.
Oh, is it more, are they angry? Is that what we're going for? Angry?
Good answer. On the right track. Randy, how has the expression changed?
I feel like I don't remember. I never really played with Legos. I was playing with fire and sticks, but I think they probably have a neutral expression now. I don't know what it was before, but they don't feel anything, so they probably have a neutral expression.
Okay, I like that Lego men don't feel anything.
They don't feel.
You're not a whimsical person, Randy Komi. Chantal, how has the facial expression changed?
I mean, I think they're kind of depressed. Like, don't they just seem like you put their little hats on and they're like, we don't want to wear your stupid hat, lady, you know? And like the pitchfork or whatever, like the worker bee, like he's like, I just want to sit at home on my block and you're ruining that for me. I'm going to go with depressed.
Okay, very good. Luba, you actually got it correct.
Whoa.
It has become increasingly angry in the past 30 years. I have a little picture here to show you. The middle one, this little guy, is the original Lego face.
Happy.
And now he has more facial expressions, but they're all a little more angry.
Wow.
Yeah, they look pissed off.
Yeah. They're very upset. They're going to start rioting. So,
well, they have no bodies. I get it.
Yeah, that's true. I too get angry when I have no body. Okay, so very good. At the end of round 1, Luba is in the lead with 3 points. We will now move on to round 2.
Nice.
In this round, I will tell you some interesting words and you will tell me what they mean. So let's get started with our very first word that I have been practicing pronouncing, but will probably still get wrong. Starting again, taking another run at it. Cocoraphophobia. What does it mean? Chantal, what does it mean?
I'm going to say the fear of the noise that a parrot makes. Because they're like, yeah, that's Cooper and I, we agree.
That's good. It is an unsettling noise too. I don't know. I don't trust parrots. Very good. Luba, what is your answer?
I'm gonna go a little bit different, but in the same kind of vein, in that I feel like this is the fear of being heckled.
Yeah.
It's that same kind of sound vein. Like when a bird squawks, I also think of someone going like, I don't know. So I'm gonna go with that, the fear of being heckled or maybe laughed at. Yeah.
Very good. That's a good guess. Randy, what is your answer?
I'm gonna go with the fear of the musician Raffi. Isn't that a musician?
Yeah.
I think it's the fear of that person.
The fear of Raffi. Okay, why would somebody be afraid of Raffi? He's a Canadian treasure.
The banana phone.
Our next word is snollygoster. Snollygoster, which I quite enjoy as a word and want to start using in my vocabulary. Let's start with Randy for this one. Randy, what's a snollygoster?
Okay. A snollygoster. It sounds like it's one of those, it's like a really stuck-up person, but no one wants to tell them they're stuck up. So this is a word that you use specifically when the person's not in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a placeholder for the name of someone who's stuck up.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Luba, what's a snollygoster?
I'm gonna go way out of left field on this one. I'm gonna say the fear of claymation stop motion animation.
Damn it, I was gonna say the same thing.
Oh, very good. Snollygoster. Okay. Chantal.
No explanation, just
no explanation. Okay. Chantal, what is your answer?
I think it's actually pronounced SNOLLYGOSTER, And a ghost is someone who, you know, you disappear without a word. And a snolly is kind of like a nerd, you know, so you want to ghost the guy that you don't like anymore. So you're just like, I snolly ghosted him.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that one to Chantal. So it's actually a shrewd or unprincipled person.
Wow.
So Randy, you were kind of close, but yeah, a shrewd or unprincipled person.
Wow.
And our final word of this round, Chanticleer. Chanticleer. Luba, what does Chanticleer mean?
I'm going to say this is a fear for, you know, when the stuntmen in movies do a big like swing off of a chandelier.
Oh.
That's what it is that guy.
I like that.
Yeah.
He's like the specific chandelier stuntman, or does he do other?
Yeah.
I like that. Very good.
Wow.
Randy, what's your answer?
Okay. I'm thinking that shanty part is from like chante, like something to sing. And Chanticleer is maybe someone who professionally sings bad. Like it's their job to sing incorrectly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. When would you hire somebody like that? Like,
yeah, you would hire them maybe for someone's like birthday. If it's like a prank, you'd be like, hey, we got you this great singer, and then they get all excited and they have to pretend that they enjoyed your gift, but you got them a Chanticleer.
Very good. Okay, and Chantal, what is a Chanticleer?
It's actually, I know this one. It is one of the first words for, you know, Chianti, like the wine. And it was originally clear, so it was like a clear wine, and then it evolved over time.
Wow.
Really good.
Yeah.
You all had very good answers in that one. I'm gonna give it to Randy. I liked that.
Course.
Yeah, good job. And also because yours was kind of close, so it's actually a name given to a rooster, and roosters, you know, they make a noise. I don't know. In my head, I made an association.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so it's a name given to a rooster, especially in fairy tales. So fairy tale roosters, you can hire them to sing badly at your friends.
This ruffles my feathers.
Now it is time for round number 3, 2 truths and 1 lie. In this round, each of you will tell us 3 little stories or 3 facts, and one of them is a lie. Each of your opponents gets to guess or gets to ask you 2 questions to figure out which is the lie. Luba, because you are in the lead with 3 points, we will start with you. Please tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie.
Okay. Truth or lie number 1. I once drove solo all the way to New Orleans just for the jazz. Truth or lie number 2. I once ran into director, comedian, and actor Kevin Smith outside of a radio station, and we had a really nice chat. And truth or lie number 3 is I once almost died getting hit by a rock during a tall ship trip.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you each get 2 questions. We'll take turns asking them. Chantal, what is your first question?
I mean, the tall ship trip sounds a little made up. Where was the ship? How old were you? And like, I need some details.
Okay, I was 14. This was outside of Killarney, in the north part of Lake Huron there. Do you want more details about exactly what happened?
Yeah, how did the rock fly at you, or
we set anchor to go for a hike. And it's very rocky up there.
Okay, so it like the anchor like broke it?
No, like we got off the boat. Like I was on this tall ship for like a week. We set anchor, went for a hike.
Oh, okay.
And then someone accidentally knocked a rock. And then
okay. That's
I survived.
I'm glad you survived.
Yes, we're all very glad that you did.
Me too.
Randy, what's your first question?
Okay. My question is, did Kevin Smith try to sell you weed?
No, he did not. He was smoking a cigarette.
Okay, you're smoking a cigarette. That's all I really wanted to know.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if Kevin Smith like still sold weed even though he's like a millionaire? He's just like,
yeah.
Come on, man, just give me some weed.
Okay, Chantal, what is your final question?
If you really drove all that way, how long did it take?
I took 4 days down, 3 days back, so it took 21 hours each way.
Okay.
You've done your homework into this life. It is a lot.
Did you know anyone in New Orleans, or were you just?
Nope.
Okay.
I made some stops. Like I made like a whole music kind of trip. Like I stopped in Nashville and a little town called Muscle Shoals, Alabama, where there's a couple of recording studios, and then I landed in New Orleans for jazz. Then I skipped on home.
Wow.
Interesting. Randy, what is your final question?
I would like to know who's your favorite jazz musician?
Good question.
Because if you went there specifically for jazz, I'm curious who's your favorite jazz musician?
Well, I mean, of all time, that would be like Ella.
Good question, Randy.
Yeah, that would be Ella Fitzgerald, but also I love a lot of Ella and Louis duets, and Louis Armstrong is from New Orleans, and so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take it. Yeah. All right. It is now time to make your guesses.
Okay.
Chantal, what is your guess? What do you think is the lie?
I'm going to say the meeting Kevin.
Meeting Kevin Smith, okay.
Yeah, because the other ones had too many details to be lies.
And Randy, what is your guess?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Kevin Smith one as well. I think most of our questions were to the other scenarios, but it's just like, I don't know, like Kevin Smith, he just seems like a guy who's probably inaccessible. I think he pretends to be like this guy who's, you can meet me very easily, but he probably has a lot of security around him.
Okay, all right. Luba, what is the lie?
Okay, I want to say, first of all, that you're both right, but you're also a little bit wrong.
Oh.
That is the lie, but the full thing, I did run into Kevin Smith, but we did not have a very nice chat. That is the lie.
Really?
I'm a very awkward person, and he was outside. He was smoking a cigarette, but I tried to get into the radio station because I won some tickets, and the door was locked. And he saw me like struggling to open the door. So I like looked at him, and obviously he was there to be in the radio station, and you'd think the right thing would be like, hey, how do you get inside? But we just looked at each other, and I was so nervous that I just walked away. Like I didn't even get my tickets. I was just so shy of getting I was like, and like left. So
I think that's an appropriate reaction. Did you get the tickets eventually?
Yeah, I went back literally that afternoon. Yeah.
Wow.
So that is the lie. Yeah. You're
Very good. So Randy and Chantal, you each get 1 point. You're
Yay.
all now tied for 3 points. Well done. Randy, I am looking forward to these ones. Randy,
all right.
What are your 2 truths and 1 lie?
All right, we'll start with first. When I was a child, I did not engage in any baby talk. I went straight into using words. In the meantime, I use just developed some signs of how to communicate to my mom, but I didn't use any, cooing or any of that. Just went straight to words. And then, and then number 2 is when I was younger, I got in a fight with my older cousin. And I have 2 older sisters, so I've never was used to play fighting. So he we're apparently play fighting, but I didn't know, and I got angry, and I pushed him off the bed, and he was knocked out for a bit. So that's number 2. And the third one is I was at a workplace once where they allowed us to dress up for Halloween, and one lady dressed up as a very old woman, almost like a witch type, but she lifted up her dress, and she had a prosthetic penis, and she was showing that to the office.
Wow, that was
wow.
That was a journey.
I did not expect that left turn.
Exactly.
Okay, Luba, what is your first question for Randy?
I'm gonna go with the last one there. What was everyone's reaction?
Well, the reaction was people thought it was hilarious, so they would ask people from the other rooms in the building to come see this lady, and she'd really act out this old lady thing, and then she'd lift up the skirt, and everyone would die laughing.
That seems, what type of office was this? That's that to me, that just seems very inappropriate.
I know, I know. It was at a warehouse type place. So there were offices, but then there was a warehouse section, and she worked in the warehouse area.
Okay. Chantal, what's your first question?
You say you didn't do any baby talk, you went straight to words. How old were you, and what was the first word?
Okay, so I was a little bit over 2 years old, and apparently I was speaking to my dad. It just went straight to obviously not full form sentences, but I don't know if there was a specific word. I just remember my parents said I was telling a story about a chicken who chased me.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luba, what is your final question for Randy?
This chicken who chased you. Is that a truth or a lie?
You can never know with 2-year-old kids. I could have been making up a story, but apparently that's what I told my dad, that there was a chicken who chased me.
2 years of absolute silence, and then suddenly just talking about chickens.
Yeah, it's wild.
A little too wild. Chantal, what's your final question for Randy?
I mean, I know which one I'm leaning towards, but just to put the nail in the coffin, what happened to the lady after showing her prosthetic penis?
Nothing from what I can remember. I think everyone just thought it was something funny that happened. I don't think there's any consequences.
Oh, she's just out there flashing everybody still.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Questions are now closed. It's time to guess. Luba, what is your guess?
I'm actually going to go with the baby talk one, just because picturing it to me is so funny. Seeing a toddler form full sentences, I hope that it's true, but I think it's not. Yeah.
I also really appreciate how Randy originally phrased that by saying, I did not engage in any baby talk.
Yeah.
He said it in the least baby talk way possible. Chantal, what is your guess?
I'm going to go with the last one. Nobody does that. I feel like, someone would have gotten fired. Just flashing. I know that I did.
Randy, what is the lie?
I've never gotten in a fight with my older cousin. I've never been in a fight in my life. The reason I decided to go with the workplace one was because I remember when it happened, I was very appalled by it. And I was surprised, like Chantal, that there was no consequences.
Yeah, that's
and
wild.
yeah, so it was actually I'm not gonna say the company, but it was like there's a cutting room area, and I was working in the warehouse, and this lady who worked in the cutting room was a very shy lady. Like no one ever. She was mild mannered, but when Halloween came around, she had that costume, and everyone just went nuts. And everyone was like, "This is hilarious!" Like everyone's like just thinking it was the greatest thing. But I was just like, "This is so bizarre."
That's very strange. All right.
Yeah.
Well, 2 points to Randy. Very well done. Chantal, it is your turn. Can you please tell us your 2 truths and 1 lie?
Yes. So when I was a kid, I was so good at those claw machine games, you know, where you try to pick up the stuffed animals, that the owners of wherever we were would always put out of order signs on the machines to stop me from winning anymore. True story. Second, my 2 big toes are webbed with the second toes on each foot. And I hated it as a kid. I tried to get them, like I would try to like break them apart and they wouldn't, but I was such a good swimmer because of it that I won provincials 3 years in a row. in swimming. And finally, I was such a that we had a christening gown in our family for 5 generations and everybody wore it. I was so chubby I couldn't fit in it, so my mom had to cut out the back and lay it on top of me for photos. And I was so bald and ugly that she would scotch tape a barrette to my forehead every day until I was 3, so people would know I was a little girl.
Wow.
Oh, those are all very good.
Wow.
I like that. Okay. Randy, you ask the first question.
Okay. I'm curious about that machine, the claw machine.
The claw.
Yeah. So do you remember like what type of stuffed animals you got from there? Just give me a few of the types.
As long as it was soft and fluffy, I could win it. Like I couldn't win those little, like, you know, the little sleek things that they try to like get you in the capsules, but I could always just jiggle it enough to grab around like a teddy bear's head and pull it up and drop it down. I could win like 3 or 4 or 5 before the owner would see it, and they'd rush over and put the out of order sign on it.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay. Luba, what is your first question?
How many years did you win provincial?
3 years in a row, 10 through 13.
Huh.
Okay.
It was very embarrassing. It was a very embarrassing trait. But then my swim coach saw it and he's like, "We can make this kid a star." And sure enough, he did.
What?
You were already so convincing with the made-up words that you knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Anything we can ask that will change our minds. Like we're just going to guess wildly. So this is interesting. Okay.
I feel like normally I can tell a little bit. Like I have no idea.
You're a very confident woman, and that's I want that for myself.
Good liar.
What not position, what, I forgot the word. Style, thank you. What style? I'm very athletic. what style did you swim? What stroke?
I went for butterfly and backstroke.
Okay. And you won in both?
I won for backstroke, but I made it for both.
Okay.
Butterfly's hard.
Nice.
Butterfly is hard.
Very hard.
Not with webbed toes.
Okay.
Randy,
what
is your final question?
I have a question about your third one. So at what age did people finally clue in that you were a little girl? When did that, everyone realize? Oh.
I mean, I'm basically the same weight now as I was at 6 months old. No, I got to be cute. Like I told my mom when I was like 4 that I wanted to be a model, and she's like, "Stay in school, honey." So I had to like do all my homework. But it was around 5 that I kind of like slimmed out a bit and got like tall and awkward, and then grew hair at like 3 or 4.
Okay.
But I was not a looker. My friend's mom told me when I got to be about 18, and I hadn't seen her for years. She's like, "You really grew into your nose."
Wow.
Oh, when people say things like that, like, do they realize that they could just not?
Yeah.
Okay, Luba, what is your final question?
Okay, so back to the claw machine. You said someone, it was a specific place where they had to say out of order on the machine? What kind of?
Anywhere we went. It would be at a hotel in the lobby. It would be at like the video arcade. It would be at the Blockbuster Video. They had one there. And at least 3 or 4 different places, they would come over with the out of order machine because I would just win. Like, I had this knack. I had a knack for the claw. They were losing money with this 12-year-old.
Do you think your web toes help you with the
That was what I used for the claw. I would put my foot into the machine and pull it over.
Very good. Okay.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one. I really am dying to know. Randy, what is your guess?
Okay. I was leaning towards the claw machine thing because I just can't fathom someone being good at that. That is like the most difficult one. So that was, but you're so convincing. Like,
yeah.
So I'm kind of lost here. I can believe the chubby one thing too. You probably did.
Oh, wait, I don't know if this helps. I actually still have a scar from where my mom put the barrette every day for 3 years.
Wow.
So if you were going to pick that, you should be careful.
I'm going to go with, I don't think you have the web toes. You might be a good swimmer, but that's just on your own merit.
The web toes were inside you all along. Luba, what is your guess?
I'm going with the claw. I fully believe that is not the truth. I just think, I think you went, and I'm probably wrong, but I think you went a little heavy on how many places would shut down. There's no way 4 or more places were like, no, this little girl can play. Also, what, we were 12? What 12-year-old has that much money for our kids?
My parents were divorced. They paid me off in cash to go play the claw.
All right. I'm still going with the claw.
Okay.
Oh,
you ready?
I'm dying to know.
Okay, I'm going to show you.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not webbed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is a lie. I was actually so good at the claw machine that they would at 3 different places, 2 hotels that I stayed at with my mom as a kid with my little friend, and at the Blockbuster, they would put the out of order sign. I can show you right now. If you bring me a claw machine, I will win you every penny in the machine.
It's like the counting cards of claw machines.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
That is the end of our 2 truths and 1 lie round. At the end of that round, excellent round, you guys. That was very fun. At the end of that round, Luba has 3 points, and Randy and Chantal are tied with 5 points apiece.
Oh, wow.
So the gloves are off for our next round. Now it is time for the how much round. In this round, I will show you interesting things I found on the internet, and you will guess how much it costs. And whoever it has the closest to the correct price will win. It's okay if you go over, it doesn't matter. Just whoever is the closest wins the point. So this first one I found on Etsy, and it's a taxidermy rat painter. Here's some details. There's what it's painting. And there's, a little side angle so you can see its little fingers a little better. So this is a beautiful scene of an anthropomorphic painter rat worthy of fable tales. The rat is painting the Joconde and is very neat work, according to the description. And it is 17 centimeters tall.
Okay.
So, knowing what you know about this taxidermy rat painter from Etsy. Chantal, how much do you think it is worth?
I mean, I do love a good taxidermy photo, so I'm gonna say $17,000.
$17,000.
I think I'm terrible at this one, aren't I?
Okay, very good. I like your enthusiasm. Randy.
Put it in the claw machine and I will pick
Yes,
it up.
exactly. It's all yours. Randy, what is your guess on this beautiful taxidermy rat?
Okay, first of all, is it flipping off its own painting?
No,
like,
I think
what's in
it's
its
doing
hand
that
there?
like painter thing where it's, you know, like
Oh,
eyeballing
gotcha.
it. Like,
All right. So I'm gonna guess that this is $49.99. I think that's even overpriced for it, to be honest. But you said it's on Etsy, so I'm going $49.99.
Okay, good guess. I like the disparity between the guesses already. Bit of a gap. Luba, what is your guess for this taxidermy rat painter?
I just want it to be known that before you said anything about this picture and you just showed it, I'm like, that's from Etsy. That's it's for sure from Etsy. But Etsy artists can over-evaluate their work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say, and it's selling the photograph.
Oh, so it's the rat and the painting.
Oh, so it's selling them.
Yeah, so you get the rat and the painting.
Okay, I'm gonna say $250.
$250. Okay, very good, Luba. The point goes to you. It is $239.88. You were so close. Well done.
Wow.
A small
price a time or two, you know.
You guys, I would have paid $17,000 for this.
You could buy like hundreds of these rats for that. Just fill your home. Our second item today is a vintage rubber face pipe smoking bunny plush. There's a nice close up of his face, and there you can see he's chilling. Let's leave it on that because it's uncomfortable to look at.
Creepy.
So he is also on Etsy, and his description reads as follows. This quirky bunny, which is also how my Tinder profile starts. This quirky bunny is rare and unique. He is very stuffed, thicker than most. However, he is a little weak in the neck. So it's a thick bunny who is weak in the neck and vintage. Randy, what is your guess?
That was like the most unnecessary description. Like, why does it matter that it has no neck? Like, I'm so confused. I think because it's vintage, that's going to be something that they're going to price accordingly. Unlike the last one, which was taxidermy, this one is probably, I don't think it's a real bunny, basically.
That's how bunnies used to look, actually.
I'm going to go with $99.99.
$99.99. Okay, Randy. Good guess. Luba, what is your guess for this beautiful vintage rubber face pipe smoking bunny?
So that was the full description, eh?
Yes, that was the full description.
Okay. I'm going with $125.
$125. Very good.
Yeah, definitely over the 100 mark, but not too much because he's non-pristine condition. Yeah. I'm also a big vintage person. Don't know if you can tell. Yeah, I would say it's a rare find, but it's not like a one of a kind, and it's not good. So $125. Yeah.
All right. Very good. I like your confidence. Chantal, what is your guess?
Well, I would probably pay close to $17,000 for this rare bunny. I'm now realizing that my guesses have to be much, much lower. So I'm going to say $6.
$6. Okay. This bunny is actually $17,000 on the
No,
news.
it's not.
No, I'm doing.
Like, I knew it.
Randy gets the point.
Oh.
You were all over, surprisingly. When I
Mm.
first saw this, I thought it would be around $125, but it is $70.05. So
I wasn't over. I said 6.
Yeah, she said
yeah,
six,
sorry, yeah. You were not over. I'm sorry.
We were all just wrong.
You were all incorrect.
Very wrong.
$70. Wow.
$70. Would you pay $70 for that cute guy?
Not a chance.
No? Okay.
Aww.
Our final item. This is from Wish, and this dog pops up on my news feed like 7 times a week. And I want to buy the dog, but the dog is not for sale. It is the dog helmet that is for sale from Wish. And it is 100% brand new and high quality toy. Safe, non-toxic, 4 inches. Luba, what is your guess for this dog helmet from Wish? There's another view. You can use your choices of styles.
That's not even fair.
I know. Oh.
I'm going to say, is this American or Canadian?
Canadian dollars.
Okay, I'm gonna say $39.99.
$39.99. Okay. I mean, I think it's priceless, but good
No.
guess.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously for elite dog owners, so that's expensive, but not so much that someone would be like, why would I have that in stock in my store? This is for like, you know, the High Park area dogs here. Yeah.
Fancy dogs. Okay. Chantal, what is your guess? And Cooper.
Well, we would pay $17,000 for this helmet, but for Cooper, I would pay anywhere up to $24.99.
$24.99. Very good.
Yes. After that, no helmet.
Oh, poor Cooper.
Sorry,
And
buddy.
Randy, what is your guess?
I think I'm going to go somewhere in between Luba and Chantal's guess. I'm going to say it's about $30.
$30.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you are all actually quite a bit over, but
Wow.
Chantal gets it. It is $6.
Wow.
$6?
And it has 5-star reviews all
Wow.
over Wish, so you know it is a
Wow.
quality.
Let's get Cooper one.
Yes.
$6 helmet does not protect anyone's head.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Some of the reviews made me nervous because they were just like, now I can take my dogs on my motorbike. And I was like, please, not with a $6 helmet. They deserve better. At the end of that round, Luba has 4 points, and Randy and Chantal are tied once again with 6 points.
Okay.
But it is anyone's game as we go into our final round. Now it is time for the lightning round. So in this round, I will ask you rapid fire questions, and whoever I hear say the correct answer first gets the point. So just shout out your answers. There are no rules.
God. Okay.
It's very intense.
I like rules.
Stresses me out every week.
I don't like to over people. Let's do it.
I also like rules and don't like shouting over people, but for some reason I decided to invent this. So here we are with the lightning round. What is the most widely spoken language in Brazil?
Portuguese.
Randy. Very good. How many milligrams in a gram?
1,000.
1,000. Very good, Chantal. What shape has 3 sides?
Triangle.
Very good, Luba. What is the capital of Prince Edward Island?
Charlottetown.
Very good, Randy.
Oh, good one, Randy.
Who is Beyonce's husband?
Jay-Z.
It's Luba, I think. What type of animal is a pug?
A dog.
Dog, Chantal. What province is Banff in?
Alberta.
Alberta, very good, Randy. Who sang the 2019 pop song Thank You Next?
Ariana Grande.
Randy. Who starred as Captain Marvel in 2019's Captain Marvel?
Ryan Reynolds?
Brie Larson?
Yeah. Giving it to Luba. Which Netflix series featured Joe Exotic and Carol Baskins?
Tiger King.
Oh, Tiger King.
Tiger King. Whew. Good job, everyone. At the end of the lightning round, Luba and Chantal are tied with 8 points. And Randy is our winner with 10 points. Well done, everyone. Good job. Wow. Thank you.
That's close.
Yeah, that was a very, very close game the entire way through. You all did such a fantastic job. Thank you so much for being on the show. Everyone at home, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share so that everyone will watch this show. Thanks for being on, guys.
Thanks for having me.
Is there a prize?
Thank you.
The prize is thumbs up.
Aw, I love
Double
thumbs.
thumbs up for